This is a road trip, and the road from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai is just beautiful. It's lush and green, and it's just what my mind needs to keep it entertained as we drive. Pretty much the northern Thai jungle, dotted with small towns and small farms. I don't know if it's just me, but the clouds here, they seem magical, majestic. Or maybe that just represents where I'm at in my life. Diane has her first audiobook on, I was about to say tape, book on her phone, I suppose. Out of the blue, she points to a farm and suggests, hey, we should buy that, raise chickens, sell mushrooms at the local market. Wow, that was a close call. But luckily, we arrive at our new destination, dropped off by Bass, our driver. He was exceptional. We've used him before and certainly will again. Okay, we got a door guy, a doorman. Diane nicknamed him Jackie Chan. I'll let you decide for yourself. I do not know what set me off on this tangent while making this video, but it was fun. This place is swanky, I suppose. And when you pick a room online, it comes with doubt. You don't know what you're really getting into. But there's that moment when you get there and you know you've scored. Yep, a 180-degree view of the Coke River in Chiang Rai. Nothing short of spectacular. Tonight's dinner was at the rooftop restaurant. I can't describe this. Well, I suppose I don't need to because you're just watching along, so I don't have to. Dining is something I don't usually film. But there's something about the crushed pepper, the theater of the crushed pepper. Tonight's dinner was perfect. But somehow I needed to add the pepper moment. The next day, we took a ride into town. You're not in control of the music, but on this ride, I didn't mind at all. The Temple of the Dancing Tiger, or simply known from everybody, local and travelers, as the Blue Temple. If I ever made a life-size chessboard, I'd want this guy on it. I'm not sure which piece. Maybe a knight? Great detail. And Buddhists have no lack of humor. That's for sure. I asked Diane what's it like to have a film crew follow her around. I get a laugh. Okay, skulls. They're cool. I don't know why. That's all I got. Oh, they're dramatic. Historical? I don't know the reasons why, but they're cool. We are about to enter the temple, so it's time to take the old shoes off. And I cannot get me enough dragon time. As with most houses of worship, I always feel a tad like an interloper, an outsider, like I don't belong, though maybe a little less than I want. The Catholic Church is much more regimented. Lots of sitting and standing, and an indecipherable set of rules telling you when to do so. At least here I get to sit on the floor, without my shoes, and maybe lay on my back, stare at the ceiling. Cool. But it's time to go. Time well spent. And yes, on the way out, it's never happened before, but same driver. And for those of you who follow along, yeah, same video. But you'll just have to believe that it happened. It's the theme song to this video. One cannot help but talk about the flood that happened 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks ago. This is today. The river is a little high, but the grass is green and people are out for a walk. This photo, which I stole off the net, paints a different story. And for reference, I took this photo. I calculated the Coke River rose, at least 24 feet. So let's see how far that is. So it's a little high already by a few feet. And let's go up and up and up these stairs. Holy cow. At this point, you'd be still over your head. The water line was about 3/4 the way up this wall. The amount of devastation it caused is mind-boggling. I don't get it. How many drops does it take to cause a flood? Hundreds, maybe 1,000.
That's a lot of water.
Let's shift gears. The next day, we go to something called the Black House, or Baan Dam. Nearly the first thing that pops in my head is Vikings. Yeah, I know, we're in Thailand, but still, this is my mind we're talking about. There was a series, started on the Learning Channel or something, educational channel. Anyway, I watched this series twice. I can easily imagine Ragnar Lothbrok, Lagertha, and Floki just sitting around drinking mead out of horns, celebrating their last raid on England or France. This is one of 40 buildings. So we step outside for more adventures of my fertile imagination. Yes, the secret door that leads to the mines of Moria.
It reads, "The doors of Durin, Lord of Moria. Speak, friend, and enter."
For you non-Tolkien fans, just admire the nice intricate woodwork. I did. We continue to walk through the grounds, only to discover something of a former age, something not spoken of in a millennia. What the hell is that? Nope. Nope. And no. There is only one way to erase that thing from my memory and indeed the world. I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Anor. You cannot pass. I could not ask for a better partner in crime. We rock. We continue walking the grounds, 40 buildings on pretty much 40 acres. The brainchild of Tuan Dachini. The slogan here is something like, the darkness of the heart of man. We found it a little more upbeat. I mean, it was sunny outside and warm. It's called a museum, but for me it was just a place to be, admire. Our Thai friend Neo, who encouraged us to come here in the first place, struggled for a description. Yep, I get it. I don't know how to describe this place either. Our outing to Chiang Rai is wrapping up, and we head back to the hotel.
Pass. Sweaty my cup and cup.
You want, oh, you want to, I think you need leg cream.
Yeah. Two cup, cup. Alright. Jergan, cup and cup.
Sometimes 3 days is just enough to get a taste of a city. If Chiang Mai is the little brother of Bangkok, then Chiang Rai is its sleepy little sister. I have much to think about my little brain as we drive home. I think about Vikings. Think about that giant skeleton thing we saw. Wow. I asked our driver, Bass, if he could play some music, something he would be listening to if we weren't there. Little did I know he'd choose Beyonce. So after the credits, please stay tuned. I have a 3-minute walk talk, just sharing some private thoughts. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I always feel kind of funny walking down the street, you know, with a camera faced at me. Luckily, there's no one around. And I think I'm better when I narrate, but sometimes when I'm watching a video, the guys who can do this really well, you know, speak well, get their point across, it's impressive, and it's nice to see them live. Me, not so much. So it's just about 9 o'clock, heading back for my walk. It's probably 80 degrees, but there's enough little puffy clouds that they just kind of jump in front of the sun once in a while to, I don't know, cool it down a tad. Yeah, the other day I was writing notes about wealth, and it's a word I use with an amount of squeam, which is a new word, I believe, coming from squeamish. In Thailand, I think we're wealthy. There's just no other way to put it. We don't really have to think about money a lot. That's certainly not true back in the U.S. Oh my gosh. And today we're rented a private car with a private driver, a 3-hour drive, or maybe a little bit more back to Chiang Mai. It was $100. We could have done it for 40, probably. You know, take a train but no. Let's just take a car. That's how we roll. It's comfortable. I'm grateful. We're doing okay. But we've just ended year one. We're a week away from our, what do you call it? Travel date? I don't know, birthday? What do you do? How do you call that? Bet we've been here 1 year. Super happy. Things are great. I can't even think of anything that's gone wrong. I mean, little things. I keep on losing my bag. No, I'll put it on a chair in a restaurant, and sure enough, 15 minutes later I got to walk back in the restaurant, and they got my bag and they're all smiles. That happens almost every time I put my bag down, so I vowed to never take this thing off. Take a shower with the bag, always with me. It's my motto now.